Hello Simmers, Seaweed from Tribal Soup Project here. Welcome to another episode of SIMsational. You're watching the How to Cheat series, and today I'm going to show you two things. I am first going to show you how to turn your sim instantly into a ghost who died by poison dart, as well as how to turn them back into a normal sim. And then I'm also going to show you how to mark your sim for death by one of the deaths that came with the Jungle Adventure game pack. So we're going to start off by opening up the cheat box by pressing and holding Control Shift and the letter C on our keyboard, opening up that cheat box in the top left hand corner. We do not need to enable any kind of testing cheats in order to turn our sim into a ghost, so I'm simply going to go ahead and input the code for that, which is traits.equip_trait spacebar poison. And I hit enter, and we now have a ghost. And it's real easy to turn her back into a normal sim simply by inputting the same exact code, but replacing the word equip with remove. And poof, she's a normal sim again. And if you hit escape on the keyboard, poof, that'll be gone. Up next is how to mark your sim for death. In order to mark your sim for death, you are going to need the All Cheats mod created by Twisted Mexi for this to work. And if you don't know how to install mods, I will show you how to do that at the end of this video. But yeah, so when you mark a sim for death, that means that your sim is going to follow along with the natural way that they would die after they are marked for death. Such as if you choose to do it by poison dart, then it'll take your sim 3 days to die unless you're able to find the antidote. So we are going to begin by opening up the cheat box by pressing and holding Control Shift and the letter C on our keyboard, opening up that cheat box in the top left hand corner. We first need to enable our cheats to work by entering testing cheats spacebar true. And then we hit enter, and the drop down is opened up, letting us know that our cheats are enabled and we are ready to go ahead and mark our sim for death. And these, there are 3 different ways that you can mark them for death, and they all do vary a little bit from each other. But as always, I will put all the codes down into the description below. But in order to mark our sim for death by combustion, that code would be sims.add_buff spacebar curses _ marked for death _ uncommon. And then I hit enter, and as you can see down here, our sim is now marked for death by combustion, meaning that she could spontaneously combust at any moment. So if we decide we don't really want her to die like that, we can go ahead and remove that simply by inputting the same exact code and changing the word add with remove. And then poof, it's gone. And if you hit escape on the keyboard, the cheat box will close. That's it. Up next is how to install the mod. Now that we've enabled mods and custom content to work in the game, we're ready to go ahead and install our mod. So you're going to come to this page, which is linked down into the description below. And you're going to click on this Tmex All Cheats button. And as you can see, our mod has downloaded here at the bottom. So now I'm going to come to my File Explorer, and I am going to navigate through Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and then Mods. So now that I have my Mods folder opened up, I'm going to come back to my mod down here and click on this little arrow and select Show in Folder. So now I'm going to bring my Mods folder back on up, and I am going to drag the mod on over to the folder. And that's it. It's all installed and we're ready to restart our game. Now that we've restarted our game, this little window has popped up that does not usually pop up. All this is a list of custom content and mods that you've successfully installed. So I'm simply going to go ahead and click on the check mark to acknowledge. And that's it. Everything's installed and we're ready to play. I hope you enjoyed the video as well as learned something from watching it. And until next time, happy simming, and I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye.